Well, it was on the first week of November, November the 8th actually, and that particular day I shot a really nice 10-pointer later in the afternoon, but that particular morning I was seeing a lot of deer, a lot of grunting, a lot of bucks, a lot of does. It was a phenomenal morning, something that you'd want to see as a deer hunter, especially if you love hunting the rut. And on that particular morning, I had seen a couple nice bucks. They weren't shooters. I gave them one more year. I passed both of them up. I passed a nice 10-pointer, and I also passed a nice 8-pointer too. But they just, in my mind and the property that I was on, I just felt like it wasn't the buck to shoot. And on that particular morning, this buck, the 8-pointer, was following this doe, and I had heard him grunting way out in this CRP, and this doe had brought him from 200 yards out all the way to the tree. And the area that I was sitting in, I'm sitting right on the edge of a creek, and this mowed path kind of wraps around that creek, and it almost makes like a 90, but a rounded 90-degree angle, and then back. It comes from the north and then heads back to the east. And it's almost like a little staging area for these deer. It's a very secluded area back there. There's a lot of CRP, a lot of shrubs, a lot of cover back there. And this doe, she wanted to get back there because I think she wanted to bed down is what it was. But this buck wasn't letting her. He was not letting her bed down. He was so angry at this doe because she wasn't letting him breed her. She wasn't letting him breed her. And he was letting out these long guttural grunts. Long grunts. The longest grunt I think I heard was probably 7 or 8 seconds. And it is something that it's amazing. It's crazy to hear in the wild, and it was so loud. It progressively gets louder as this deer is grunting. It is something that is amazing, and I'm so thankful that I had my camera with me, because if I didn't have my camera with me that day, I would have been very disappointed. But I just wanted to show you guys this video, and I wanted to show you guys this buck, and I think it'll really help us understand the way these deer communicate. Now be sure to have your volume turned almost all the way up on your computer or your TV or whatever you're watching it on, so you can hear this buck grunting.